It's August wrap-up time. These are the books that I've read in August. You can see them all like that. I was quite busy reading, as you can see, and I've read a lot. These are all the books, and I think let's talk a bit about it. The first one we start with is Archangel Storm, the 5th book in the Guild Hunter series. It is the one book that I haven't finished in August because I've read the first quarter of the book so far and the rest is for September. I couldn't finish my August TBR because of that, but it was quite challenging. And so it's okay that I haven't finished my TBR. I like it so far. It is about Jason and Mahia. Jason is one of Raphael's 7, so one of his most important men in his court. And he's a spy angel. And as I would say, a little shadow daddy. Because he can tame shadows and can hide in shadows and things like that. And Jason is now sent to another court, the court of Niha, because her husband got murdered and he should now invest in the crime and should get the killer. And Mahia is the daughter of Niha's husband and Niha's sister, and yeah, she is abused at court and Jason now wants to protect her, and that is Archangel Storm so far. I will read more in September and talk more about that in September with you. And yeah, that's the first one. I will lay it on the side because I haven't finished it. And these are the books that I've really finished. Let's start at the bottom. I will put the other books at the side. Let's start here. This is Fated Throne, book 6 in the Zodiac Academy series. It is one of my guilty pleasure series because it is good written, no, but it is very entertaining, full of drama, and I love it for that. I love the character development. Obviously a cliffhanger in the end again, as expected, because every book in this series ends on a cliffhanger. And I really debate with myself if I should read the Ruthless Boys series before I continue Zodiac Academy. I have a bit of time to decide this because the next book in the series is the first book as told by the boys. I will read it now after book 6 because it contains spoilers if you don't read it in this order. And after the awakening as told by the boys, I will decide if I continue with this series or read the Ruthless Boys first. So we have that, and the next book is Alone with You in the Ether. I've read this with you on Thursdays in the Read With Me's and made a let's talk about the book, so I don't need to talk about it now because you can watch the video for Alone with You in the Ether. I have read Tomorrow Time 3 by Gabrielle Zevin. It was an okay book for me. I really loved the gaming part and the gaming developing part, but I couldn't quite connect with the story and the characters as I would want to. And yeah, so in the end it was just okay. Nothing groundbreaking for me, and I couldn't really vibe with it. And another book I couldn't really vibe with was The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I really had high expectations on this book and really thought this would be a 4 or 5 star book, but in the end I DNF'd it 100 pages before the book ended because TikTok marketing did me dirty here, because I had really wrong expectations on this book. I thought it was something like, I don't know, Throne of Glass maybe, with a strong female character and a big war in book 3 or something like that. Also, I think the cover is much too light for the story because this book is really heavy, really dark. Search up trigger warnings for this, please, before you read it, because it is a lot about war crimes, and I was a bit traumatized by this. That was the point where I put it to the side. Yeah, it was not what I expected, so I was not prepared for the scenes I read there. Please search up trigger warnings. I repeat myself here. This was my last book in August, Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh, the second book in the Boys of Drummond series and the second book about Johnny and Shannon. I really loved this book and I loved the reread. Not as much as I expected, because I thought I really loved Rage the first time I've read the books, but now it was a little bit disappointing. Not much, but a little bit, because he is quite an alpha male, very dominant in some scenes. I don't enjoy it as much as back then, but I can't wait to read more of the Black Dagger Brotherhood in September. And what I also want to read in September is the next book in the Game On series. This is the second book, The Friend Zone, that I've read with a friend in August. I really love this series. It is very entertaining, very light. It made me laugh. And yeah, it is on the contrast to the Poppy War, as I would say. It is college football romance, nothing groundbreaking, but I really love the series and I want to read book 3 now in September. And I have 2 more books, the 4th and the 5th book of the Digress series by Stephanie Ross, a German romantic suspense series. I have finished the series now with these 2 books and it was okay. It was typical romantic suspense as you've read them 10 years before, and yeah, these books are a bit older and you can feel it while reading. It was a lot going on, a lot of forced spies and a lot of action and shootings and kidnapping, and we had everything in this series, really. And yeah, I finished them now and can put it on this. And then we have one part of the video, because we have 2 parts more, and the next book is my haul of the month, because I've hauled some books. The first one is an ebook, Long Live Evil. I pre-ordered that because it was on sale and I really loved the theme of the book, the female villain theme. And I can't wait to read it. I'm really thrilled. And yeah, that's all I know about this book. We will see if I like it. I very hope that I like it. And then I got a surprise package by a friend. Thank you, Lisa. She got me 3 books. The first 2 are One Dark Window and 2 Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gilley. All I know is that this is very popular at the moment and everyone seems to like it. It is romantic fantasy, new adult fantasy, young adult fantasy, something like that. And I hopefully will read the first one in October with a friend. We will see. And I got Zeilenflüstern by Kira Groh, a new adult or contemporary romance by a German author, and it is about an author and her audiobook speaker. Do you say it like that? the main character that speaks the audiobook. I really love books that are book themed. So I can't wait to read that. I only heard good things about Zeilenflüstern. And the next one was a find in a little free library. That Girl got by Gabriela Santos de Lima, also a German author. And I really love her writing style. I've read a few books by her in the past. And this is her first literary fiction book. So I'm very thrilled to read that in the future. Here we have a special edition order that I've got in August. We have Funny Story by Emily Henry, the last book of her that I need to read because I've read Happy Place, Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacation, and what is the Book Lovers? And I've read Book Lovers, so I can't wait to read that. I really love her books so far. And this Paper Thin Touch by Tara Keys is also book themed. It is about an author and her editor. So yeah, surprising that I've got 2 books with this theme in August, but I am really curious about both of them. So maybe I can make a video about book themed books. We will see. I haven't planned so far. And the last book here is The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I really love the Hawthorne theories and I can't wait to read more of this universe because I inhale these books and I can't wait to read more. Hopefully maybe in October. We will see. My last big order was a Brandon Sanderson order. I've got 4 more books of him for my Cosmere journey. I have ordered 1 more, but it is not here yet. It is Warbreaker, because I went to read Warbreaker after the 3rd Mistborn book, and then Dress of the Emerald Sea, and this is backup for later. And I got 1 more book, and then we are done with the haul. It is a review copy of Kingmakers by Sophie Lark, a dark romance book about mafia kids that go to a special college. And that is all I know at this point. I haven't read any Sophie Lark books yet, So this will be my first, and we will see if I like it. So a lot of books that I've got, a lot of books that I've read, and now we need to do one last thing, and that is unhaul some books, so that my shelves behind me don't overflow with the time. And the first thing I do is look here if I want to unhaul some of the books, because I know I don't want to reread them. And the first two are Phil and Dom. They can leave my house with all the brothers. All 5 books can go now. I don't want to reread them, and even if I want to in the future, they are on Kindle Unlimited, so I don't need them on my shelf. I don't love them enough to give them shelf space. So you want to see me, I think, so I need to make a little path here. That's a book I want to keep for now. I want to keep the Black Dagger Brotherhood. I want to keep Keeping 13. I want to unhaul the Poppy Haul, because of the reasons I had told you before in this video. I couldn't vibe with it. It was too heavy for me. I will unhaul Tomorrow Time 3 because I couldn't vibe with it. And I will unhaul Alone with You in the Ether because I can't connect with Olivia Blake's writing style. So that's the unhaul from this month, and I decided to unhaul one more book, and that is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I really loved the male main character in this one. I adored him, but I couldn't connect with the story, and I don't think I will read the other books in this universe. So yeah, I will say goodbye to it. And these books will leave my house hopefully soon, and these go on my shelf after this video. And that's it from me today. You can leave me a comment if you want, you can like the video, you can subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!